I'm back with another update. The last time I left off with you guys, I spoke to you a little about us moving, my period not starting, so I'm gonna update you on a lot as quick as possible because I need to go get my son. As far as us moving, we're decided to go against that. Actually, we had a renter and she backed out. Actually, just yesterday, she sent me an email. So, me and my husband decided that we're not going to repost the house or anything. And actually, I'm believing something is greater for us. It's probably just not meant for us to move. It's kind of nerve wracking when you're thinking about renting your house. I don't know if anybody has done that. Making sure you get the right tenant. So by her backing out after receiving the deposit and application fee and everything, already kind of at the last minute, is a sign. So obviously she wasn't the right renter. So I was a little upset at first, but now I'm satisfied with that because I'm figuring that there is something better for us. It must be meant that we need to stay here. We had decided, we didn't know at first that we were going to move to just closer to the airport on the other side of town, or move to Dallas, which would mean I would have to quit my job. We had decided to go ahead on and move to Dallas and take, one income. But after a while last night, I'm thinking, that's probably just not the best decision for us. So I'm at peace with it now, and we're gonna deal with whatever comes. Listen to Lady Mosley. I was up late last night listening to her inspirational word video, and that helped me a lot. I just got through praying on my knees, crying and everything. Because things just don't seem to go right. Just as many of you have had adversities, especially with going through this IVF, so have I. So that's one thing. And the last thing, I don't remember if I told you all about that, but the first IVF before the cancellation is I had a laparoscopic surgery to close off my one tube because I have a hydrosalpinx, and they were actually supposed to remove it, and she decided that it was better just to close it off because part of it was stuck to my ovary, and if they had removed it, that would have possibly meant removing the whole ovary, which would give you less eggs, of course. And so they didn't do that. So it was a one-day surgery. When I came out that day, I had some dizziness and, just my vision hadn't gotten clear. You haven't seen me with my glasses. I think my very first video, which came out kind of dark, I had them on, but I didn't have them on last time. I don't have them on today. I usually wear glasses all the time, but had some blurriness, and it just never seemed to get right ever since that. Probably about 3 weeks ago, I distinctly noticed that I was having double vision, so that's why I wasn't able to focus. I've been either winking an eye or holding my eye closed, to watch TV because I see double, or to drive. It's just very difficult. And I was just kind of putting it off, figuring at first after the surgery that it was the birth control pills that was making me feel dizzy, and, just thinking it's going to get better. I told my husband that I need to go to the doctor. I finally had gone to the doctor. Actually, before I spoke to you all last week, I think it was Wednesday of that week, the eye doctor referred me to an eye surgeon. And he, told me that he was strongly advised against surgery if that's what they told me. But that wasn't his specialty with double vision, that he did that a while ago. So I went to the eye surgeon. He looked at my eyes, and I don't know if you all can see it. My husband tells me no. But he says that my eyes are crossing, which I asked my husband before I even went to the doctor if my eyes are crossed. And because I don't play and cross my eyes because I don't know if I really can't see in the mirror while I do it, so I don't know if I can do it, but it's like I can feel it. So he said that they weren't crossed, and when my husband did. So when I went to the doctor, he in fact told me that my eyes are crossed, and I told him that I asked my husband, and at that point he said physically no, they don't look like they're crossing, but that's probably what's happening. And so he prescribed what they call eyeglass prisms that they press into your lens, that's supposed to help make the images to single vision, in which it did help. It makes your glasses look a little thicker. But even still, since I've been wearing the prisms last week, then that made me feel like my eyes were crossing even more when I take them off. and it looks like when I have the glasses on too that I can see my eyes crossed. It's not crossed like all the way like that, but to me they're pulled closer in with the glasses on, and maybe I think those things magnify, so it makes your eyes. It just really looks crazy. Not to talk about anybody if they wear glasses who has a problem with crossed eyes, but still, no one would wish to be in that situation, especially if you've never been cross-eyed or anything like that. So it's been really difficult dealing with that. So actually, ever since I did the video last week, I had my stepdaughter here this last weekend, so I hadn't been on until last night to see any of your videos. So that's why I was up catching up on a lot of the videos. And just really realizing that, which I've heard before, everybody seems to have some adversities when going through the IVF. So that one is mine. It doesn't just stop there. He also wanted me to have an MRI. And so I had the MRI done Monday. Scared the crap out of me. I've never had any type of procedure. I've never even really been hospitalized except for when I had the ectopic. They were supposed to do a laparoscopic surgery, during that time, in which I ended up staying about 3 days, because that's when they removed my whole tube and cut my stomach open.